I have the huge pleasure of introducing our next speaker and presenter, Mr. Wilhelm Mohorn. And I understand he has a new technology, but his passion's been ongoing, 27 years in development. So at this time, it's my pleasure to present Wilhelm.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm from Austrian, so please excuse my English. Maybe I sometimes speak a little an Austrian English, right? So excuse me that. Thank you. So I will start with a very, very, very interesting quote from the NASA. Maybe you know it, maybe not. The zero-point energy is a potentially inexhaustible sea of invisible and utmost powerful energy. Welcome. We are in the mainstream. You realize that? This is NASA saying. Yeah? You should realize that. Good. Okay. So my next part will be introduction in the manifestations of space energy and on practical application. Just give you some idea which I found out 1991 and 92. This was my very, very strong years in my life. You can imagine, where I found out a lot of things and I want to understand my system, basically, because 1985 or 1983, when I started with the first prototype, I don't understand it really. Yeah, I just make it and then make some measurements and okay, it helps. And then it was a vision, but it was not. I know in my heart it was not fully covered up, and also not in the physics. Yeah, so and 1991 I start really with the research. So and this is the working hypothesis, the manifestation of space energy. There is a nice quote. In my opinion, everything must be based on a very simple idea, and in my opinion, this idea will if we finally have discovered, be so enforcing and beautiful that we will say to each other, yes. How could it be elsewhere? So this is my attitude. When I did my researching, I was sure the answers should be not complex or difficult. There should be easy answers to everything. With this attitude, I do my research. If it gets too complicated, I say, no. The nature is not complicated. The nature is easy. The cosmic laws are basically easy when you really understand it. Okay? This was my attitude when I started this research. So I say, okay, what's space energy? Is existing in every space. This is the reason why we call it space energy. Yeah? Or it has no mass. It penetrates any matter without direction. It comes from every direction. Extremely ultra high frequent and faster than light. So here is just a drawing to get the connections between this free cosmic space energy and other energy forms and matter. There are some correlations. So we check a little into matter. So we know that our planet are expanding every year in the diameter about 10 to 20 centimeters. The scientists are not really, they are not sure, they are fighting about that. But the Earth is expanding 10, 20 centimeters a year. This is a lot of tons of mass, of matter, which comes more and more and more. So why? The question is very easy. When free energy interacts with matter, it's changing also a little of this free energy into matter. Isn't this just a change? A very peaceful one. Very fun one. So, and there was a very wise movie in the German era from Franz Fitzke, Und sie bewegt sich doch. Also a documentary movie where it shows very good what happened. So there was also a very nice guy. He's Hans-Heinrich Lendoll, 1893. He made an experiment, and he also shows that there is a matter grow. Yeah, and Dr. Klaus Volkhammer in Germany, he's still living. He do the same experiments with very, very high instruments, very, very high measurement instruments, and he acknowledged that. So there is matter grow is a manifestation of space energy. You have a lot of phenomena in the nature. Increase of energy are phenomena in the nature, right? You have these lighting phenomena, right? You have these phenomena of water hoses. Just remember, a water hose have tons of water. It is very, very heavy, yeah, to push that up. You need a lot of energy to get this condition. A lot, yeah? So, okay, but it is a phenomena in the nature. It is increase of energy, so there comes some free energy in a resonance behavior, and you have it. Or tornadoes. And you are a lot of Americans here, right? So you know tornadoes. In Europe we don't have tornadoes, but I think in America it's well known. So this is also a phenomena in the nature which increase, with a lot of increase of energy from the space energy. They get some energy from the space. So, what's the next? Okay, we look at the gravity. Gravity of the Earth. So, if you imagine that from every side, this energy, free energy, come to the Earth, right? We make a figure. We make just a figure. We make 1,000 units. It's just a figure. These 1,000 units on the right side penetrates the planet, and coming out maybe with 994. On the other side, the same situation. 1,000 units in, 994 out. It's just a figure to get an idea. So there is missing now this difference, these 6 energy units. And this difference is the gravity. It's a drive of the Earth, right? It's the pressure. So this is a part of a manifestation of space energy. You know that? You have heard about this theory? I think so, huh? Some of you, huh? Exactly, yeah, for instance. So then we come to another point. So this was gravitation. We come now to... Okay, they are missing some pictures. Hey, technician! They are missing some pictures. You don't know why? Okay. I will show you this is several kinds of polarizations of waves. You have the left circular polarization wave, you have a linear polarization wave, and you have the right circular polarization wave. Sorry, there is missing something, so I want to show you. If you have an electromagnetic wave, it is combined of 2 components. You have for instance, the electric component, and then you have the magnetic component. Okay? So these 2 components are always together. Yeah, this is Maxwell. This found out Maxwell in the 1800s, blah, blah, blah. Yeah? So the new idea is, the question was, what is space energy connected with these electromagnetic waves? What are the interaction of it? You just can imagine Achse, Ausbreitungsachse? Axis. On the axis, just on the axis of this electromagnetic wave, you imagine there are the space energy. So the space energy had the function of a carrying wave in electromagnetic. Yeah? This is the new idea. Yeah? So, and then we come to another kind of antennas which I'm using in my generator since 1985 and then 1982. 92. And you have different kinds of antennas, of of areas. You have, from the gravitative level, you have this a flat spiral coil. It's flat, like Tesla did, but it's similar. It's not the same. It's not a Tesla coil, yeah? But it's similar. And then you have, on the magnetic level, you can receive this energy, this gravomagnetic energy, which I will show you afterwards, with magnetic coils. Yeah? So you have two levels. When you have an electromagnetic wave, you can also receive these electromagnetic waves, two different kind of levels. You can receive it with this antenna, Stabantenne. What is the name? Stabantenne. With this antenna, radio antenna, or you can go in the magnetic level with a magnetic coil. So you have two ways to receive this electromagnetic energy. So, and that is simple with this gravomagnetic energy. So this kind of gravomagnetic energy, I will show you, I will explain you. This gravomagnetic energy is a spiral wave. This is the magnetic wave, the spiral wave. You can see it, yeah? And on this spiral, on this magnetic wave, the turning around the gravity wave. You understand? Not in the middle, not in the axe. It's turn around on the magnetic. You understand what I mean? Yeah, it is circulated. This is also circulation. Yeah, circulation. It's all circulated. Yeah, but it's not known in the physics. It's not known in the physics. This was a research. When I did the research of my two antennas, when I did the structure research, how could look this wave that I'm using? Yeah, and this was the result. And for this result, I get also awarded. So, and then when you imagine this kind of energy, this kind of waves, which is like this spiral, this function, then you can imagine that this also can cause like spiral galaxies. So I think that the spiral galaxy is a product of gravomagnetic energy because there is a spiral there. Or you have this very funny water whirlpool anomalies. Maybe you receive it, you see it in your home, that sometimes the water runs up right side, sometimes the water runs up left side, on the half on our planet. It's not normal. It should be normally on the left side because of the Coriolis power, of the Coriolis force, physical Coriolis force. But it's not. Yeah? We found a lot of locations in Austria where the water runs up right and the water runs up left, and sometimes the water runs up right and then 2 minutes later left. Huh? What's that? Which kind of force is there to change this movement? There should be a force. Otherwise, it's not possible, right? So, and here's another example: this swivel growth of trees. You have seen that in the nature, some of you, yeah. So, why he did that, or why he do the other way? So when you do a measurement on that point, you will find there is this energy, this gravomagnetic energy from the Earth. There is right polarized or it is left polarized. So there is a force, there is a physical force who gives this spiral in the trees. This is a very interesting thing. This is not like, yeah. Okay? So about it is an example. So, good, this is my hope. We have some graphics on that. So now I show you how this gravomagnetic field is how it works, how it comes to. Phase 1, you have R, free energy, come into the planet. You have these different kinds of layers, A to D, which get penetrated from any direction by this free energy. Right? Or space energy, I call it 0-point energy, or whatever you want.